Good afternoon, I'm Tiro, and let's keep playing neoFFL2. And we finally defeated Odin, and we got new Magi, and look at that, only one left to go. And here I'm going to demonstrate the Masamune Magi. Well, not now, but later. It works like the Aegis in that it is a usable item, and it appears in battle. It's basically like the Gungnir, deals strength-based attacks, but it's kind of a constant damage, and it never misses. And speaking of the Gungnir, Odin has a chance of dropping that, so it's a very good item, but I don't want to play him all over again. Also, instead of the spear, sometimes the Odin Crow drops a piece of meat, and that will change my monsters into a level 10. Which is basically the second to strongest level, and monsters don't have to worry about lowering anymore. So any meat you can eat will never change you from level 10. Run away! And sheesh, there's a lot of monsters. Run away! Anything else? Oh yeah, there's one famous bug in the game called the trash can bug, where basically you double click on the trash can, you can pull out items, sort of like at the expense of Magi. Whee! I never got to work, but you can do it, I believe, after Magnate and before this area where you get all the Magi, so... Oh well. Run away! And it's Apollo. Welcome. I was waiting for you for so long. Waiting? Yes. I know now you have 76 Magi, and I have the 77th one right here in my hands. Either you or I will get it all. So you change your mind. Well, I don't care. I'm not gonna let you take them. Very well. Come, my man. And he sends us minions, which are a cakewalk compared to Odin. So, Samurai Bow, Masamune, Aegis, and Thunder. Oh, that reminds me of another tidbit about Odin. He is, he's not immune to magic, so that makes it very easy, or not very easy, but it helps when you have mutants. So you can just blast him with Flare and have no problem. Or not even Flare, you can blast him with something weak like Thunder, or Ice. And there we go. Yeah, the Gungnir and the Masamune, it deals damage based off strength, but it's also the formula such that it overrides the defense and immunity against weapons. But it's not too powerful, as you can see. Yay, look at all that gold. Well, I see you're strong. Now let me show you something. What will you do now? Give me the Magi, or forsake them? Oh, you jerk! You meant to do this from the beginning, didn't you? Apollo took all 76 Magi gathered. How would you like to live as servants of Apollo, the only god? Wait, you can't use all those Magi. You'll ruin the world. Ha ha ha. That rumor the Guardians made up? Silly mortal. I will become a real god with these Magi. I will make it my world. No! It's all over now. Oh, Tiro, we're so sorry. We couldn't do anything. We can only wish the world to outlive him. Don't lose hope. It's Dad! You're alive! Of course. Don't give up yet, Tiro. We still haven't found the last Magi. Huh? But then that'll make it 78 altogether. It's not true that there's only 77 Magi to the statue. Apollo's still missing a piece. What? We said there were only 77 to protect from abuses. So where's the last one? It's in the final dungeon. Dad joined. Yay! We must get those Magi before Apollo uses them. And here's Dad. And this is why I have all this junky stuff. Power up. Mana up. Power up. And this is getting silly. It's also why I kept these things around, even though a robot can't use mana. Because look at this. 66 mana, 81 mana, and he's pretty tricked out. Look at that. Defend, Vulcan, Magnum, Heal, Cure. So let's rock on. The only bad thing is, look, no more Magi, so our monsters are kind of kaputski now, because they have to use their own skills instead of boosts. So anyway, let's go to town. The final dungeon is awfully long. Better take tents with you. They work the same as inns. Yay, so now we can heal HP and skills. We can go to places with the Pegasus Magi. It works the same as a door. So like in the previous game, you can use a door to warp to places you've been to. Flower, flower, pollinate, pollinate. I would hope so. How would it be a final dungeon? And here we have the Flying Tengu Man, who appears in every shop. Strongest glove, helmet, heal everyone, tent, and the door. He appears in every shop now so that you don't screw yourself over with the door. So you can always get back without having a long walk. And here this guy just has normal items. So let's move on. Rock, 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 roll, rock, rock. It's kind of funny. Everyone admits that this is the final town and the final dungeon, but it's not the last area. Barkeep, butterscotch soda. The boss monster in the final dungeon is strong against paralysis, sleep, poison, and even the magic of death. Kind of subtle hint that death and paralysis are the same stat. But you wouldn't know unless you open the game up. And let's see. Here we go. Ice, Quake, Vulcan. This is the best machine gun type of weapon. Best agility. This, in the original game, works on insect monsters, but it's supposed to work on fish, and it works on fish in this patch. Works on humanoids, so sprite, goblin, demons. Laser, constant damage, and second strongest martial art. And here we have Coral, Ogre, Laser, Judo, Dragon, Tank, Missile, and Flare. So yeah, this is basically Ichigoya's stuff. And now, because we're in the final area and everything, we have Dad, we can do a little sequence breaking. So I can head off to the nasty dungeon, or I can go in here into the final dungeon. Yes. And look at that, scary, spooky, ugly face monsters. I would make Wailing Wall jokes, but that's for the next episode. So, you guys post in the comments where you'd like me to go, final dungeon or nasty dungeon, or maybe wait a little if you know what's coming up. So, until next time, I'm Tiro, and have fun gaming. See ya!